Hello and welcome to another update video about WTI. Well, what a bounce from the support area, from this from this pullback area for this wave 2. Quick reminder, what are we looking at here on WTI? Well, we are looking for, and let me just change the wave degree here. We are looking for from this low that formed in May 23. We're looking for a large A, B, C structure in an even larger overshooting B wave. We see that a little bit better when we go to the daily chart. I have to work with the wave degrees here. They're not as they should be, but the idea is A wave down into the May 23 low, overshooting B wave, or at least a high B wave. Doesn't need to overshoot, and then a C wave down from here. Other interpretations surely possible. I mean, essentially this is a range, and WTI has been chopping around sideways for a long time. But my best interpretation is that, an A wave bottom there in May 23, and then we're now in this large B wave, which consists of an A wave, which topped in September 23 at around $95, a B wave, which bottomed here where the red line is located, at around 67.60, and now this C wave up could be unfolding. The problem is that the structure is a big mess. So I'm considering different options. For example, a triangle might be an option. It's possible that this B wave is unfolding as a triangle. That's a possibility I'm considering. But also that the B wave bottomed, and we already have seen wave 1, which is, however, an ABC structure. So wave 1 isn't a high probability pattern. Wave 2 pulled back into support. Okay, let's just try to keep the chart clean here. And then a third wave could be unfolding right now. So for me, it's mainly at the moment between, okay, is the wave B a triangle? Which would require a little bit more sideways action, printing lower highs and higher lows within the trend lines possibly. That's not even that important. To stay within the trend lines. What is important is for a triangle to not break above the last high, to not break above $87.60, not above the April highs. But if we break above the April highs, then we are more, well, not certainly, but it's more probable that we're then in the third wave, right? There are no certainties in these markets, but that will be quite probable. That we are then in the third wave that should reach, and I think the targets are still relevant, mentioned in the last video already, should get closer to the $100 mark, 100 plus. So the main problem is that this is not an impulse to the upside. So the wave 1 would be an ABC because the larger C wave could be an ending diagonal. It is an ABC, that's what it is. So I can only consider something bullish if it's part of a C wave, which is an ending diagonal. So looking at the third wave then, I mean, currently the assumption is because we broke out of this trading area to the upside and we broke above the trend line that I shared with you in the last video as well as a possible breakout setup. The idea would be that we're now, in this A wave of wave 3 most likely. Okay, changing the wave degrees here as well. I think then we can at least see that a bit better. The problem is I don't really have a reliable micro count. I mean, it's a bit difficult really to say what this is. I would say best interpretation that I have at the moment when we look at the micro is A, B, C, that we're working on this A wave, but obviously the A wave is a smaller ABC. Now the Elliott wave patterns don't really help us much here. I mean, we had a great setup or support zone. Price dipped into it and we reversed. We even broke above the trend line. So all the, there were several triggers, signals, setups, however you want to call it. Now, this local uptrend, do we get any further trend lines that might help us? Do we get any further trend lines that the price might use? Don't think there are any relevant ones, only short-term ones probably. So the only one that I could try to put on the chart, but I think it might be broken. Yeah, this is broken. It's not a great trend line anyway. We've got, maybe 3 touch points, but okay, because I'm connecting these 2, 3 down here. pay attention to this one. I mean, it's not great because those touch points are questionable down there. The price might react to it. Yeah, I mean, different options here. You know, don't expect certainty here from the Elliott wave patterns when we have a structure like that. Again, best I can tell it, because it's all corrective, right? It's all corrective. Best I can share is maybe, because this looks a bit like a 5-wave move up, maybe this is like wave 1 of C, and we're now pulling back in wave 2, and then there should be a 3, 4, 5. Again, I will have to change the wave degree. I don't know, it would extend the C wave quite a bit, but it's one of the best interpretations I think that there are. And then we're now in the wave 2, and this is an A, B, C flat, and I can add a support zone to the chart based on that. So support would be between $80 pretty much and $78.47. Yeah, this would be the support area, and it might be that we only touch $80 and that's it. Yeah, because if this is an ABC flat, the 100% extension of the C wave, which is a key target, yeah, it points towards like $80.30. So that's sort of how I see at the moment WTI. I'd say pay attention to the support zone, Fibonacci support levels between $78.47 and $80.16, and pay attention to the trend line, which is a bit questionable. So best is you draw that yourself, but you know, even now I'm redrawing it actually a little bit too, because down there we have enough touch points, but there's not any clear additional touch points. So that's questionable, but it goes through the support region. So maybe there's some additional support there. But yeah, overall looking for higher as long as the $78.47 level is holding. That's the update about WTI. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you're interested in daily updates about the S&P 500, as well as regular updates about stocks, feel free to check out our stocks and S&P 500 service. You'll find the link in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.